I've got two music superstars on the show tonight. Bono.
Good evening.
Taylor Swift.
Hi, Graham.
Which is good, because I finally get the chance to sing my U2 Taylor Swift mashup.
I don't know. I don't know about
Let's start
I think we should just do the show.
Taylor Swift, congratulations. That single's out now. Off the album, which is out now.
Yeah.
Which contains, with interest, 16 brand new songs, I noticed.
Oh, it says on the sticker
It
on the
says
front
right
of it.
there. I'm no fool. Congratulations to you on the Brits this week.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, great performance.
Thank you.
No, really, didn't you?
We
Did you watch it? You guys watch it? Really good. She put on a show. She put on a show. Look, Lucia, she's in that dress. Do you see? Wow. We won't mention her dandruff. And then, in a coup de théâtre, that went into this.
Tearaway.
Yeah.
Two outfits on top of each other.
No, but that's quite hard to put the white outfit on top of the black outfit.
It's hard.
It's very hard.
Snaps.
Yes.
And then just in a minute.
And now, a bit like 13, she's off to the Oscar, she doesn't get her Oscar.
But by the way, can I say that in Hannah, like, I literally wanted to learn how to fight after I saw that movie?
I'll teach you if you want.
Yes.
Girl on girl action.
That stage. So good.
Good, I'm glad you
And you
liked it.
carried that whole movie. It was like just you in so much of the movie.
Aw.
It's fantastic.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a love-in.
Come and sit beside me.
Because Taylor and Richard, you read at the Golden Globes.
We
Yeah.
did. We actually sat next to each other.
Oh, how
It
nice.
was very nice.
Yeah.
She said, "Why are you here?"
And it's just one of those times that you just...
Actually, I'm nominated. Oh, really? For what?
Best actor in a
actor.
movie. Yeah, no, that was... I really put my foot in my mouth in that one. And then, you know... But then I was absolutely freaked out because I met your wife, Carrie, who... And I said, "It's so good to see you again." And she's like... In her head, I know she's going, "Never met this girl before." But it's because she was like my favorite assistant district attorney on Law & Order. And so I literally see her every week. She doesn't know it. Yeah. It was a good night for me. I was really on.
But when was your son there, or was he just very happy to hear about you meeting Taylor?
Neither. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute.
He wasn't there, but of course he was very impressed that I met her.
Yeah.
Of course
cool.
he was. Yeah.
Nice.
Of course, everyone knows.
You just people get around Richard Gere, they start making mistakes and like stuttering. They get nervous. It happened to you.
he
just
makes
then,
you do it though. He looks at you like, "What are you talking about?"
This is his
Yeah.
fault.
Such a tough guy.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Hey, thank you very much, Taylor, for coming to do that. It was fantastic. Just lovely.
Thank you
No,
very
seriously,
much.
we're really... Now, very welcome, John and Taylor. You've been on before. Now, is it Kev, KP?
KP's fine. I've been called a lot worse. As long as you call me Kevin, I'm happy. KP, I'm happy.
So here's the thing. Obviously, we're very happy that KP is here, but I did a bit of genning up on the cricket. Now, Taylor, you've spent... have I seen pictures of you at football matches?
No.
Have you been to a cricket match?
No.
No.
But I went to Lord's today. Lord's,
Did you?
the place where you play cricket. I went to it.
Now, if you Google cricket, it brings up the home of cricket is Lord's. So she walked through the door, Taylor walked through the door, and she mentioned, "Oh, cricket, of course I know who you are." No, you don't.
Yes,
and you don't know what cricket is.
Yes, I do. You wrote a book and you play the cricket and you...
People love hearing him playing the cricket. It's a very long game. It's a very long game. Yeah. It takes days.
I'm
Is it
violent,
possible
right?
to explain to Americans that you can have an international match where England are playing India or Australia, and it goes on for 5 days, and after the end of the 5th day, it can still be a draw?
I know what cricket is. I know it's like relatively violent and... you know what I'm saying? Like, there was this episode of Friends where Ross is dating an English girl and her friends, her mates...
This happened.
Her mates get into a cricket match and he tries to play and he just like breaks all the bones in his body. It's wild.
I think, wasn't that rugby?
Cricket or rugby?
Wasn't that rugby?
That was rugby.
We're good. Because Taylor's mother, she's a worrier, your mother.
That's putting it very lightly.
Is she worst case scenario person?
Yeah, we call her worst case scenario Andrea. Or Central Intelligence Andrea.
Oh, 'cause she knows everything?
Yeah, it's like,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she Googles everything. She somehow navigates her way through the internet. Can't figure out how to work a phone, but she could have all of your background information and fingerprints
So
in
she
5
was the one who
minutes.
Googled cricket and messaged you and said, Lord, the cricket. So you're going to blame your mum. You're going to get off here and
I
you're going
did
to
that on
blame
my
your
own,
mum.
surprisingly. But yeah, my mom is...
Give me the book, because I can read out. I don't think we're going to have a competition here. Oh, no. I don't think that your mother was more anxious or phobic than mine was. 395.
There you go.
Oh, yes, here we are.
I wrote this book. I wrote this book.
I said I used to joke about the fact that she suffered from omniphobia. That is, you name it, she had a morbid dread of it. I once compiled a list of events that frightened her, and it was quite comprehensive. Very loud snoring, low-flying aircraft, church bells, fire engines, trains, buses and lorries, thunder, shouting, large cars, most medium-sized cars, noisy small cars, burglar alarms, fireworks, especially crackers, loud radios, barking dogs, whinnying horses, nearby silent horses, cows in general, megaphones, sheep, corks coming out of sparkling wine bottles, motorcycles, even very small ones, balloons being popped, vacuum cleaners not being used by her, things being dropped, dinner gongs, parrot houses, whoopee cushions, chiming doorbells, hammering bombs, hooters, old-fashioned alarm clocks, pneumatic drills, and hairdryers, even those used by her.
Wow.
I don't know if I can. See, my mom's still alive, so I still have to answer to whatever I say about her.
But she's worried for you. Doesn't she think
It's
terrible
not
things
about
are gonna
her.
She thinks terrible things are going to happen to you.
Everything terrible is going to happen to me.
Because they invent things that you couldn't even believe happened.
She walks into my apartment and got a lot of candles burning in here. Lots of candles, and you think she's going to go to the fire hazard. You think she's going to say, I'm going to burn the place down.
Yeah.
But she takes a very, very quick right turn to, you know, I saw this program on the news that most people are getting lung cancer from candles these days.
Good mother.
Quick.
Excellent mother.
You never predict it.
Taylor and John, something going. The love of the cats. Now, you have two, Taylor?
Yeah, I have two.
Two. I like the cat.
Can we see those pictures again, possibly? Because I asked Taylor what kind of cats they were, and you said they were what?
Well, I only have two. He showed a picture of like
6.
17 cats.
Yeah. But that's in your future. Here comes Taylor, crazy cat lady.
That's a few years down the road.
But this is Olivia.
How did it have the accident?
What? What accident?
Is that a proper cat, or is it is it damaged irreparably? It's the weirdest cat I've ever seen in my life.
I'm allergic to cats, so I'm not a massive fan of cats, yeah.
Yeah.
Cats and I just...
I
yeah,
love
we
that
don't
phrase.
know.
I'm not a massive fan.
I was very selective in my choice of words. Because I know there'd be a lot of people watching the show and everyone did think I
want to be
hated
near
cats.
anyone like that.
I'm okay with... I mean, I'm in South Africa this time next week on safari, and I like the big cats.
Oh, the big cats.
The big cats, I'm absolutely at ease with. I'd prefer to be, and probably something people don't know about me, I'd prefer to be on safari, watching animals, with animals, more than I'd like to be on this sofa or playing cricket.
Yep.
Animals and me are just... I love animals, but I'm allergic to cats.
Sorry to keep you.
But what I was trying to say...
No wonder you fall out with people. I'd rather be anywhere else than here.
I was giving you a compliment, saying you rate alongside my other love of cricket.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
Yeah, very good.
It's weird. I feel weird about it.
But you see, you're the opposite. You're the opposite to a cat, because if you don't like a cat will come and sit at your ankle. A cat will come and sit on your lap.
That's right.
And that's what happens. And
Because they're intelligent.
You is. wouldn't do that. A dog would say, "Oh, master, master, who shall I bite next?" I much prefer cats. They're unpredictable and cussed, like women. You know?
Oh, we don't want to do that.
Wow. I feel some claws just about. Now, Taylor Swift, you are back with your new album. This your fifth album, right? Fifth?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah. And this is like not a twang, ladies and gentlemen, not a twang on it. This is pop, 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 isn't it? This is the yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you can do that all you want. It's nice.
And the other thing is, it's a Taylor Swift album, because we worried for you, because it seemed like you had to go through such awful things to create your albums. And now this is an album with no heartbreak, there's no kind of songs to lovers, it's very upbeat and positive.
Well, I mean, it's definitely got, it still has emotional complexity to it, which is the most important thing, but it's not about, like, devastation, pining away, like rocking back and forth in a corner sobbing. Like, it's definitely much more about kind of the last 2 years of my life, which have been about moving to New York, surrounding myself with my friends, figuring out who I am, independence, freedom, all of those things. And when I am reflecting back on a romantic relationship, it's mostly just looking back on the things I learned from it, rather than you did this, it made me feel like this, which used to be the formula.
So, are you a single lady at the moment?
Yes.
So, now, I always think this is interesting, because you're Taylor Swift. Can somebody ask you out?
Yeah, I mean, they can.
Theoretically. And you'll just go, what the earth are you doing?
No, it's not like that. It's just that my life is really, really busy and really complicated, and it becomes kind of too chaotic when I involve someone else in it. And that's just something I've observed over time. If you give people one thing to talk about, they multiply it by 50 and they make all these sensationalized stories up about you. If you give people 0 to talk about, anything multiplied by 0 is still 0.
You're on it.
Yeah. It's just math.
And what I like is the new single, which is a huge hit everywhere, Shake It Off, is that kind of philosophy of not getting bogged down in all that stuff.
Yeah. It's a lot easier to deal with kind of this whole chaotic thing where people are allowed to say whatever they want about you and call a newspaper and that it's a national news story. It's a lot easier to handle that with a sense of humor. And with Shake It Off, I kind of, you know, in hearing from my fans online, it's not just me who deals with gossip. It's not just me who deals with kind of how human beings treat each other on a day-to-day basis. It's happening to everyone everywhere. And so I figured, why not make a song that is about dealing with that, letting go of it, and comes from a place of strength, and also makes people want to dance.
Yeah, shake it off.
Yeah, just
shake it off.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I think KP, you need this in your life. Shake it off. Shake it off. Andy Flower, shake it off.
Shake him off.
Matt Pryor, shake it off. Fake Twitter, shake it off. See, there's no book, but you could shake it off.
I have now. The chapter closes.
Is the book is Shake It Off?
That's it. That's a Shake It Off. That's my Shake It Off.
Shake it off. Yeah. Alimony, shake it. Well, no, you can't shake off alimony. That's always with us.
20 million.
Would suggest you had a lot.
Yeah, it left me with
It's only that.
1.5, I think.
Yeah,
as far as I remember.
That's 50%, remember?
Yes,
When you go through it, it's 50%. So if you...
Theoretically.
You guys are like, why don't you date?
Yeah. How much money does Taylor have? All of it.
Didn't you invite a load of people to your house? Fans to your house? I heard that on the radio
Yeah.
yesterday or the day before, but I didn't know whether it was fiction or not.
No, that's true.
That's true?
But how do you
Yes.
select them?
How do you get people to come around your gaff?
Well, basically, I got this idea before I finished the album, and I wanted to call it the 1989 Secret Sessions, because I knew before I finished the album that I was most proud of this album more than anything I'd done before, and so I wanted to give fans a chance to hear it before it came out, like a month before it came out, and I'd never done this before, but I wanted it to be all fans who had never met me before and had been like, I've been to 7 shows, I've never met you, I camped out on the street, I waited outside, I never saw you, whatever. Like, I wanted it to be these people who have been so dedicated, but I've never gotten to thank them in person.
We didn't get an invite, John.
No.
Maybe next time.
But
Next time.
But I just think,
Yeah.
Taylor, you know, not to sound like worst case scenario Andrea, but it sounds like a terrible idea. The worst idea. Was it all right?
Well, so the way that...
Yeah, never doing it again.
the way
The word you're looking for is no.
actually,
No, you had fun. You liked it.
I found them on the internet for the
Tinder.
which is a...
I don't know what you're talking about, Kev.
I would go online, I would look at their Instagram pages or their Tumblr or their Twitter or whatever, and just kind of watch them for months and months. And then go back and just...
Yeah.
Just sort of cyber stalk them. And that's and then I invited them over, and
They came.
they came, and we've had them at every one of my houses, and
When did you first start having these feelings?
I have to say, well, this is sweet, right? So the fans, because the fans who go to do it, they then, of course, want to blog about it because they've had this amazing experience.
Of course.
But when they blog about it, it's borderline confusing on whether they had a good time or not. So here are some of the blog things. So we were asked to go to the living room, sit down, not know how much I was sweating during that moment. I was like, the is going to happen? My poor heart could not keep up. Then all of a sudden, she just pops up out of nowhere. She appeared out of thin air like David Copperfield, and we all died, like, for real. Wait, there's more. This one. So she said she'll be playing her album for us. Let me tell you, the noise that came out of my mouth was not human. I legit almost told Mama Swift to call me an ambulance because I wasn't going to make it.
I love them so much because they always talk about dying.
Yeah, I died.
They're like, rest in peace me, R.I.P. me, I died dead.
Yeah. We took a little break, and she was passing around Rice Krispie treats and cookies, and I was talking to her mom for a little, and then I walked back in, and she was like, hey, babe, thanks for coming. Do you want a treat? And I was like, I would, but I think I'm dead.
They're amazing.
This is brilliant. Mid-sentence, she stopped talking and pointed to Amanda and said, Amanda, I'm so glad you're here. Amanda died. Right there, she died. and finally, guys, just wait for the one she did with Imogen Heap, because damn, that one slayed everyone to heaven and back. While listening to the song, I literally had to plan my funeral arrangements because I wasn't going to make it. Well done, the Swifties. Very good. I love them.
Oh my God.
Funny.
Those were so funny, I think I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right here, just dead.
Because Taylor Swift, you've been at, I think, the poshest sing-along I've ever seen. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I do. Yeah. You say
got
posh.
Yeah, we've got a picture of the three of you. John Bon Jovi, you, and Prince William.
Yeah, it was insane. And I was very nervous for the whole thing because it was at Kensington Palace and it was my first kind of royal encounter of sorts. And it was... John Bon Jovi was on stage and he was singing... He was about to sing Living on a Prayer. And he kind of pointed to Prince William and said something like, I hear you like to do this at karaoke night, karaoke boy.
Wow.
I was like, future King of England, karaoke boy. Just processing all of this. He starts the song and Prince William looks over at me and says, like, I don't remember it now. Like, it's all gone now. Like, I don't remember the song now. Like, kind of freaking out a little bit. And he just looks at me and he's like, you gotta go with me. Like, you gotta go with me. And I was like, okay. So we went up there and we sang along to Living on a Prayer and, like, I died.
What I love there is there's a picture. There's a picture of Prince William, and he is so fangirling Prince William in this picture. Look at it. He died. He's like, one is literally dying. One is planning one state funeral. Oh, bless it. Just time for a visit to the red chair. So, hello, who have we got? Who have we got? Hello.
Hello. How are we doing?
What's your name, sir?
My name is Ben.
Ben.
This gets tricky. Ben over here.
Okay. No, wait now. Kevin. No, play nice. This is why you fall out with people. So, where are you from?
I am from New Zealand.
Why? How many people from New Zealand can come to this? Is there anyone in New Zealand? Deserted. They're all here. Do you live
Kiwis are
here?
the best.
I do live here.
And what do you do, Bean?
I'm a primary school teacher.
God, you're raising the nation.
Yes, at the moment, if that's okay.
God help us.
Where is he? Where can we find him?
Oh.
I'm
Slow down, lady.
fine. I'm fine.
Worst case scenario,
No,
Andrea's here.
I got it in check.
Got it in check? Okay, deep breath.
No, it's
deep
good.
breath.
I'm good now.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, Bean.
died.
Off you go with this story.
Okay, so a couple of years ago, I took my Year 4 class on a museum sleepover, and one of the activities during the night is we go on a midnight spooky walk. So we all get in line with our hands on our shoulders, making our way through the pitch black. It was all great, we're having a great time, and as we're heading for a doorway nearing the end, the kids were screaming one by one, getting great fun, it was all going well. Now, what was unknown to me, why they were screaming, was one of the young girl museum staff was hidden down in a dark corner, and she was clutching out at them as they passed, and she was grabbing their stomachs. Now, what she didn't think about and what she'd forgotten was I was also in that line. There's a very different part of the body where it is there. So suddenly I felt this hand clutch out of the darkness and, yes, grab my crotch. Yeah, and she went completely red. She couldn't look at me for the rest of the night, and, yeah.
That's quite a cute story. Should we let Bean walk? Yeah, give him walk, give him walk. Come on, yeah.
Just, thank you so much. I love that song.
Somebody sit down. There's a lot of X-Men for you to meet. And you know a lot of them. X-Men.
It's so nice to meet you. I'm Taylor. I like what we're doing tonight.
I know.
I like what we're doing.
It's a fringe fest.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. Don't worry.
Thank you so much for Taylor Swift. Thank you very much. That is Me, which is out now. And
It's got an exclamation point. He really had to add that.
Yeah, you know, it's
That's
important.
part of it.
Me. But this is this promises a new album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the.
for sure.
Do we know when it's on the way?
We do.
Okay.
We don't.
No.
But I'm really flattered that you would be curious.
Well, people are curious. Like, they don't know what the album's called, and that's annoying
true.
them.
Yeah.
But then you tease your fans. Mm-hmm. So, have some fans figured out what the album's called?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And that's because when I was making the first music video, I was just like putting all kinds of references to unreleased music in the music video. So I'm sort of, it's definitely my fault that there are a lot of theories about it because I put a lot of clues in the video. And so some fans have definitely guessed it because they're very smart.
So this song, Me, and, you know, the bright colours and all that, is that a foreshadowing of what the album's going to be like?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're not going to put
I
out...
used the word foreshadowing.
You used it like it was about, like,
Foreshadowing.
like a foreshadowing.
Is it a foreshadowing? Yeah.
No, so this is a bright, happy album.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's, yeah, I'm in a much better mood this time
And also, so you're in a good, but you're back to doing interviews, because you haven't done an interview in this country for ages, years.
I haven't done an interview really before 2 weeks ago for 3 years. I was doing a thing.
Was that a nice? Was it a nice thing not to do interviews?
I mean...
I shouldn't talk myself out of a job. You all go, oh, life without interviews would be so much better.
Career's doing great. Having not done it.
Yeah, everyone's like, they're like, we haven't slept in 36 hours.
Yeah, we wish our
Promo.
career held up as well as yours if we didn't do interviews.
I mean, you know, I was doing a thing. I came up with a rhyme for it. Like, the album was called Reputation, so I came up with a rhyme, which was, there will be no explanation, there will just be reputation. And I was like, oh, it rhymes, gotta stick to it. So I did.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy to see you again. I
No,
missed
we're
you.
so happy to see you.
Yeah.
And also the thing is, you seem like one of those people who's good at this bit. Like you like chatting. You know. So
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's kind of
That's nice
don't
of you.
go hiding. Mind you, having said that, interviews don't always go well. Tell us about the interview with the Rolling Stone magazine. So it was a kind of a weird kind of all-day interview?
Yeah, so when Rolling Stone does a cover story, it's like they hang out, you know? You hang out with this journalist for a couple days, and you just hang out. If you drive around, they're sitting there. If you go to lunch, we hang. It's like a thing. And it was a huge deal for me to have a cover of Rolling Stone. It still is. Like, for me, that's like, it's a big angel singing moment. And so, of course, like, I was just like, be your best self today. Like, like, if you're gonna drive, you drive the best you've driven. Like, if you're gonna, like, and also you're like, how do I be real and not, like, be pretending to be real? Like, when I'm clearly, like, I know this is a journalist, like, ugh. But through all that, I was just like, okay, so I'm gonna take him on a day that it's this journalist named Brian Hyatt who's the coolest. And, like, take him on a day. I'm going to rehearsals, it's normal, and I'm just gonna drive him because that's what I normally do. Be your best self at driving. And I got in 2 car accidents with him in the car. Oh. One was my fault, one was not. One was an I'm sorry. The second one was a you're welcome, I saved your life. He got sideswiped. But I was like, I was fully panicking, and when we got sideswiped, I think he screamed out something like, I have a new baby at home! And I was like, oh, this is not gonna be a good cover story for me. Like, this is gonna be good for people reading it, but not for me.
He nearly killed me in a Mustang once, and I was thinking the same thing. I've got a baby at home. Exactly.
Yeah, I think it might be your first thought. I'm like, I have 3 cats. It's not the same.
And yet, actually, talking of cats, you will be in Cats the movie.
The full Cats movie, it's my dream.
No, really, I mean, it does sound,
There's
reading about you,
I could want
this does seem like your dream job.
Yeah.
So which cat are you giving us?
I'm a cat named Bombalurina, which is a very common name.
Oh, yes. But no, so Bombalurina, she's quite a friendly cat.
She's like a manipulative sociopath cat. So if that's your version of friendly, if that's like what you find to be like endearing, then yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's an amazing cast. It's Idris Elba, it's yourself.
Judi Dench, Ian McKellen, lots of sirs and...
Yeah, Rebel Wilson is in it.
Yeah, Sir Rebel Wilson.
Is it Jason Derulo in it?
Yes, Jason Derulo's in it, and he's phenomenal. Dude, his English accent, better than mine.
Wow.
You have to do an English accent?
Yeah.
Can you do some?
No.
Okay.
But now, because we've read about this thing. So cat school, was cat school a real thing?
Okay, so I'm sure you guys are, we got drama school people here, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know the
Right, us 3. You?
animal behavior class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. Where you crawl around as a cat. We called it cat school because I think they thought that's cuter. But like basically I'd go in every day and crawl around on the floor and learn about cats and watch videos of cats. And so basically like my normal day. But yeah, like they're like, you study their bodies, you study their instincts. And I was only supposed to come in for like 3 days of cat school, and I was there for 4 months. I have no idea if it's gonna be any good, but I have more fun than anyone else, that's guaranteed.
And because obviously you have cats. So is it Olivia Benson who is, she must be jealous that you're in the movie about cats, not her. She likes to pose for the camera.
Yeah, so my second cat, my middle cat, Detective Olivia Benson, is a really photogenic cat.
No, she is. I mean, check this out.
Really special.
How long has she been in the porn industry?
She was doing, it's like a yoga, she was just doing that.
No, but I love the face kind of like, and? Yeah. And so?
Sophie, with her leg over her head.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Yes.
I loved that.
Anytime you want to see it,
Thank
I'll
you.
And listen, before we go, I've just got to remind people, because I think this is an amazing statistic. You know, you've got this new album coming out. Taylor Swift has done something only the Beatles have done. So no other kind of single performer has done this. No,
I don't know what
no
this
other
is.
woman has done it. That you've had an album at #1 for 6 weeks for 4 consecutive albums.
Wow.
Wow.
Like that's an amazing
deal.
thing.
Wow.
Only the Beatles have done it. Only the Beatles have done it. Yeah. So hopefully this album will repeat that success. We can't wait for it to come out. And thank you so much for that performance. It was brilliant. Taylor Swift, everyone. Taylor and Bono, have you worked together? No.
Not yet. We're going to talk about it later.
Okay. But Bono, you did a very nice thing when Taylor got to Ireland.
I'm a Swiftie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Swiftie. You know, we're highly aerial birds, you know. And over the years, we've bumped into each other and been friends.
He doesn't want to take credit for the fact that he's so nice. He sent me roses when I played in Dublin.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to take credit for doing
Reds,
a nice
roses,
thing.
you know.
He's a truly great person.
You know.
You sent us a picture, there you are. Your Irish fan club, Bono on the Edge, Adam Nutt.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And he's just that great and thoughtful, just the best there is.
I better have a drink.
And here's the thing. So Bono and Taylor not worked together, but weirdly, Taylor and Eddie, you have worked together.
We have.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It was a decade ago.
I once died in his arms in a screen test for Les Mis.
Oh, wow. I did not know this.
Yeah,
I did not know this.
There's a lot that people don't know about this story. Basically, I was auditioning for 2 roles in Les Mis, and I'd done a few auditions and gone to New York and whatever, and I think it had been established that I had more of a look of Cosette, but I had the range vocally of Eponine. So it was established that, like, I was there for a good time, not a long time. I wasn't gonna get this role. But they were like, you know, do you want to come to London for one last screen test and you'll get to screen test with Eddie Redmayne? I'm like, this seems like an experience I want to have in my life. You're like one of my favorite actors. You're so ridiculously talented. And I was like, so yeah, I'll go to London. Like,
Yes, indeed.
so I get there, and they're like, okay, so we really want to like make you look like Eponine. We're gonna try to do it's the, you know, she wasn't like loaded. She had brown teeth. You know, like she didn't have a lot of money, so.
A 19th century street urchin.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to say it in a way that makes sense, but.
She didn't floss.
Exactly. So they were like, we're actually gonna paint your teeth brown for this. And I'm like, so you're gonna do that after I meet Eddie Redmayne, right? That's not something you do before. I get to meet people and then you do the brown teeth. They're like, no, it's this is just everybody's gonna meet you with the brown teeth, and we're gonna like do like big circles under your eyes, like you're near death. And I was like, this has immediately become a nightmare for me. And so then I had, you know, you were so nice, but I think when I met you, I was like, it's so nice to meet you.
What was hilarious was, as you walked in as a 19th century French street urchin. And I was not expecting that, but my overwhelming memory of it, Taylor, was I'd just been to Pizza Express beforehand, and I'd had some garlic dough balls. Oh, no. I thought we were going to be singing opposite each other, you know, but they had us. Also, it was so weird, because Taylor was dressed fully as Eponine, and I was, like, in my tracksuit. And they had us on the floor, like, singing sweet nothings into each other, and all I knew is I just had garlic breath.
And I had brown teeth. So we're just struggling.
It was one of these, it was like trying to show emotion, whilst at the same time not to punish you.
You were weeping, and I just thought it was because of how I looked. I felt so bad. You're like, I have to be close to her right now. This is, yeah.
Oh, this was not the method, no?
No.
It's nice to hear we were both struggling in that moment.
Exactly. It was a beautiful audition.
And Alex, I feel bad because now you nearly met Taylor once before.
Yeah, nearly. On Strictly Come Dancing, I got all the way to the quarter-final, got booted out at that stage, obviously devastated, but when they told me the news, oh, next week's music act is Taylor Swift, I was like, seriously? I just needed one more week, and they didn't even let me come back the following week.
Finally did it.
I was absolutely... But now, here we are.
Yeah! Yeah!
But talking about Les Mis, Samantha Barks, one of my closest friends.
Oh,
I went never go to a karaoke bar with Samantha Barks.
She's
I was
amazing.
Singing, I was like singing Lady Marmalade, thinking, giving it all I got, and then she just gets up, and then I was like, oh yeah, I remember, I can't actually sing. I was embarrassed. but she's incredible.
Samantha Barks, who was in Les Mis and is amazing, plays Elsa in Frozen. And I took my kids to go and see, and they got to meet Elsa in Frozen, and it was the best, like, sort of celeb name drop I've ever succeeded.
Can't talk about Frozen.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened?
Came second in the Oscars to the song.
Wow.
Yeah.
So sorry.
My life is filled with frozen fractals all around. It's the best lyric. It's a great lyric. It was a great song.
Yeah, and you should listen to that, Bono. Let it go.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Let it go. Oh, you
Very good.
let him right up. That was a volley.
Very good. There's some great pictures in the book. I love this. This is an early, very early gig. This must be at school, is it?
Oh, wow.
Who I love in this, who's absolutely loving this early U2 gig, is this woman here. Look at her. She is living her best life. Look at her.
Wow, that is... Look, Edge has got the hairbrush forward, getting a bit cool.
Yeah. But, you know, everyone starts somewhere. We've got a very early gig of Taylor. This is you. Now, you haven't sold out.
Oh, yeah.
But they've shown up. Do you remember this?
Yeah. This was a big deal for me. I was 14, and it was an event called the Nashville Rubber Duck Race. And it is exactly as it sounds. They would put rubber ducks in the river and see who won.
Wow.
And I was the official entertainment. As you can see, the banner is incredibly high concept. It just says it like it is, you know, like this is her name.
Did you play before the race or after the race?
Oh, you know what? That's a really good question. I think I blocked a lot of this out.
Okay, fair enough. I won't dwell. It might be triggering.
That was the whole crowd. The whole crowd is in the
I can
shop.
see 3 people there.
No, they do look like fans of rubber duck racing. Now, the thing is, you know, lots of people were in bands dreaming of being successful, including Mr. Eddie Redmayne. What was the name of your band?
What?
You were in a band.
I may have been in a band. I spent 25 years covering that up.
Oh.
But I was in a band when I was about 18, 19. There were three of us in the band. It was called Blue Tonic.
Love it.
Incredible.
And
What sort of music? What sort of music?
Well, I'll tell you, it was sort of... I mean, I was quite sort of emo... I'm going to say rock, but actually it was pop. And the worst thing about it was the 2 other guys in the band were great singers, and I just sounded like a choir boy. It was disastrous. Like every song, lots of harmonies, but like just
so much enunciation.
Yeah, exactly.
Such incredible diction.
Horrible
And they're like,
vibrato.
I hate you, Dad. And you're like...
That was so good.
But you did gigs?
I don't think we ever did a gig, no.
Didn't
but I'm
you?
just hoping
That's
you don't
a
have any
shame.
footage or any photographs.
Annoyingly, I don't. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
good. Then it never existed.
didn't you?
It was never here. It never happened. 'Twas but a dream.
Swifties, and I think there are some here. So Swifties rejoice because Taylor's new album, Midnight, it's out now. Yes, it is. I've got it here. Now, there are different ones, aren't there? Different ones.
Yes.
So I've got... Which one have I got?
You've got the main version of it. That's the standard version of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's a mahogany one?
Very hurtful.
That's no. So basically, I wanted to deal with. It's all about sleepless nights and what keeps you up at night and the hour of midnight. So if you'll see, the back cover makes up 1/4 of a clock. If you get all 4, it makes a whole clock.
Oh, that is a good way to sell 4 albums. That's clever.
She's all 4 Beatles, isn't she?
All in one. So you mentioned there midnights, these sleepless nights, 13 sleepless nights. And what sort of time span are the sleepless nights taken from in your life?
Throughout my life, I think probably after I was a teenager, I think that there's such intensity when you're up late at night. It's a concept album, and the main question is what keeps you up at night. So it's, you know, you could be up at night because you're reeling from just having met someone and you're falling for them, or you could be plotting revenge. You could be...
Garlic bread.
Yeah, you could be thinking about the time that they painted your teeth brown to be Eddie Redmayne.
You could be thinking about what could have been. You know, there's just so many possibilities. If you give that, like, if you think of that as like a creative writing prompt, which is what I did, that's where the album came from.
And this album couldn't have only, I mean, amazing reviews, you broke streaming records, and a lot of the rave reviews have asked the question, and it is a question, that the great songwriting on this album is part of it due to the fact that you've been doing this sort of strange work of re-recording your back catalogue. So it was like you were doing homework on songwriting.
I think so. I really do. I've been re-recording my first 6 albums because there was a thing that happened where I had wanted to own my work of my first 6 albums, and when I changed record labels, my first 6 albums were actually sold away from me. And so I decided to I just figured if I made them the first time, I can make them again.
I love it. I love it.
It's an amazing moment.
But tell me this, is it working? Like, are radio stations playing the Taylor version?
Yes, there's actually, one of the things I was most thankful for was there's a company of many stations in America called iHeart, and they have sworn to only play my new versions, and they've said that they'll switch it out for the old versions every time I put out a new version of a song, which is just like, it's so heartwarming to me because this is something that I care about, but I don't expect other people to care about it. It's something that's very personal to me, and it's a lot of work, but it's like, it's really fun and rewarding for me, and I can't believe people have actually gotten behind it the way they have.
And doing this, you know, going back over your old work, has led to this wonderful thing where, so All Too Well is now, I know, it's now a short film.
Yes.
So it was a short song, then it was a longer song, and now it's a short film.
Okay, how do I shorten this? So basically, All Too Well was a song that came out originally on an album called Red, which came out in 2012. I always loved this song. It was never a single, but the fans really loved this song, and I had made the mistake of saying in an interview the truth, which is that it had started out as a 10-minute song with like 6 or 7 extra verses, and we had to cut it down to the sort of 4.5, 5-minute length that it ended up. My fans would not let it go. They were like, I'd be doing an interview for something else albums later, and they'd be like, where's the 10-minute version? Where is it? So basically, for the re-record, I was like, I am going to put out the 10-minute version. I'm just gonna show them what it was. And you know what? I really want to tell a story that goes along with it visually, that's more than a music video. I'd been directing my music videos for a while at this point, and writing and directing them was really fun for me. I just love it. It's a very natural extension of my storytelling. So I thought I want to make a short film and really do this song justice, and also create a short film that stands on its own. So I was very lucky to be able to cast Sadie Sink and Dylan O'Brien to be these 2 young lovers. And I'm really, really, really proud of it.
Did you let the actors improvise those scenes, or were you writing that dialogue, or how did that happen?
So that was scripted out, but I always like to give people a take of ad-libbing and just say, okay, let's do it like it's scripted, but then let's do a freedom take where you get to do however you would interpret this and what you would add to it. I can't take full credit for that writing. That's most
and you clearly love this. Is this going to be a new string to your bow?
That would be such an honor. I would do anything to get to keep learning and keep growing in that world.
She takes up singing, she's going to take over the world.
So that is like, what you just said there is basically an actor's dream, which is you've delivered a scene as scripted, and then when the director has faith in you enough to go, now one for, go play with it. It's the dream way of being directed, so...
Wow.
Please cast me.
Music.
Well, listen, you can watch Taylor's short film All Too Well on YouTube, and once again, the new album Midnight, that is out now. Taylor, you know, we've talked about the Swifties and how much they love you, and fans sometimes find unlikely things. Like, I think in Canada, by accident, a track from 1989 was released, but it wasn't a real track. It was 8 seconds of static.
Yes, this happened maybe 7 or 8 years ago. Yeah.
And what happened to that track that was 8 seconds of static?
It went #1. I don't know how, but maybe it's some metaphor, some symbolism about the sounds of silence and having a moment of quiet.
I love someone trying to present a chart show in Canada and going, and now it's #1.
It was ridiculous. I don't know why I'm this lucky and have them doing stuff like that for me.